Okay, so I saw that a lot of my friend YouTubers have been doing this video, and I thought, yeah, I might as well just check it and do my own as well, which is a pro tip. If you ever plan on playing GP Grand Cross, right now is the best time. I made a video, it's in the top left right there, the thumbnail for it, which was discussing if GP is really worth playing, and in that video, mostly I just spoke like it wasn't really. Global is going to catch up to GP, even if they're messing up a little bit right now. It's okay. They're eventually going to catch up to GP. It's better just to, you know, pace yourself and not being too much of a disadvantage compared to other GP players. I've been playing for like 8 months, right? But right now, they're having a big banner. This, I don't know when this will ever come to Global. Might take like, I don't know, 6-7 months. And they released this new Lost Vein Meliodas, which is the first festival unit in the game, which is big because before I didn't even think they would actually drop festival units. If you've never played Dokkan, don't know what festival units is, they're exclusive units that only come in specific banners, the festival banners. So them dropping this means that he's going to be very exclusive, which I personally don't like, but it's fine. You know. This Meliodas is probably the most fun unit in the game. I thought that Starossa was the most fun unit in the game, because every time you get attacked, he just says Fudo counter, and he's just so good. But playing with this Meliodas, I think I've played, I want to say like 20-30 hours with him already, and he is just so fun because of his passive that whenever he gets crit on, his cards rank up. It's just such a simple passive. It's such a simple thing to come up with, but it works so brilliantly. And the rates for the banner are interesting. I say interesting because they're not good or bad. What I mean by that is, the rates for the main character are 0.25%, which is terrible. But the banner itself is really good. It has Derriere with the same rates, which is probably the best PvE unit in the game, summonable wise. We have Escanor, which is top 5. We have Red King, which is a fantastic PvP unit. DN, which is a really good link for King. And we have Blue DM Meliodas, which is a fantastic PvP unit. They are all, like, the chances of you pulling a good unit from this banner are much higher than from any other banner that we've had in a long time. I mean a long time. I'm talking like perspectively, right? Maybe, you know, when the game first launched, there was a good chance of you pulling. No, even then, because this first original banner, which we still have for some reason, the rates were not good in this banner when the game first launched. So this is probably the best banner they ever dropped somehow, even though it has no pity. The one kicker is, of course, Meliodas is a very low rate, so I would highly suggest you reroll until you pull him, because, like, legitimately, if you want to start an account, pull Red Starossa, you're just gonna be not doing it correctly, okay? You want to get re-rolling and pull this new Lost Vein Meliodas. I've made a few videos with him, if you have not watched it. He is not only just fun, he is a top tier unit. Right now, I do have him on my top 5 best units in the game. Not quite in the top 3. Yesterday I said that he was my top 3, but I just think Derriere is just better, and Gopher is just better. And I'm still thinking on King. King is just so good. I don't know. It's so hard to rank units in this game because you gotta, like, you know, think of everything, right? And Meliodas is really good for PvE and PvP, so he gets like a big advantage on that. But Derriere is just good for everything. She's good for raids, PvE, PvP. She's good for everything. Meliodas is not good on raids. So there's that, right? But even still, he is a fantastic and super fun unit to use. And yeah, right now also on JP, we're having oh, I need to change my thing on OBS. We're having this, which is a login bonus for new players, which includes Gopher as the day 28th login bonus. Gopher is a very easy to acquire unit. Even right now in GP, he is discounted in the coin shop. Come here, the coin shop. Even right now in GP, he is discounted. So it's not like he's really hard to get, but just getting that free Gopher coin, if you end up buying him from the coin shop, it's huge. Gopher is the best unit in the game. No matter, it would be very hard for Gopher to be dethroned from the best unit in the game because of everything that he does. It's just almost impossible. The only way to make a better unit than Gopher is by literally breaking the game. I don't think any unit has ever come out that broke the game. They would have to actually break the game to release a unit better than Gopher. I'm not even exaggerating. It's kind of a general consensus we have. The only way of releasing a better unit than Gopher is by making Gopher again, but instead of his level 1 card just ranking up one person, ranks up everyone. That's like the only way of making a unit better than Gopher. Or if they give that skill to another person in like a better attack card or something, I don't know. That would be like the only way of making a unit better than Gopher. So they're just giving him like a login bonus, right, for new JP players. And of course, they're also giving 7 free multis on the R4 banner. The R4 banner is pretty ass cheeks, I'm not gonna lie. If you log in, you get the 7 free. I don't know if you can still. You'll probably just get like 2. But like, the R4 banner is not very good. It wouldn't be a selling point. Like, people were like thinking, I saw a lot of people thinking of moving to GP because they were getting 7 free multis, and this banner is just not good, man. Look at these units. Just, look at these, like, blue Merlin's like a top 5 worst unit in the game. Like, they are not good. Not very good. Other than that, like, the activities right now in GP that we've had for the celebration, new players would not be able to do them. Just wouldn't. So, you can't list that off, but right now in GP, man, we're having this, which is, I've been farming them overnight. You get so much good stuff, like 10% chance of dropping 5-star chalices or the 5-star awakening stone. I'm like literally flooded by super good items. JP is just having like a massive thing right now, while Global is so dry. It's actually sad, but again, Global is having some issues right now, but it will catch up just because the game is very new. Looking at the back on the schedule for JP, the first month of JP was actually pretty dry. So it's not like Global is having a massive shaft by just having like a low drive period. Yeah, JP right now is the best time to reroll. Of course, if you want any specific units you want to reroll for in JP, Escalor, which I said on that banner, is really good. Derriere, which I mentioned, is probably the best summonable unit in the game. She's just so stupid. Again, Meliodas is like fantastic, but Derriere is just so stupid, and you can pull her from the part 2 tickets as well. Blue DML is a fantastic PvP unit, but you do need Lilia, and Lilia will not be around for a while. She's an original character. She's not from the anime, right? And this game, I'm pretty sure they are trying to push original characters for when the story ends. They try to make their own story, which I think would be very cool if they start going now with their own story and stuff, because they already have like 4 original characters. No, 4 original characters. Yes, they already have 4 original characters released, and they have like more on schedule. New Melee, of course. This new Melee, by the way, the reason why he's so stupid is because he has 70% base chance to crit, 70% resistance base, and I think 40% pen, which is super stupid. And then on top of that, right, he has 0% base crit resistance, which means that he gets crit on all the time, so his cards rank up all the time. You see me playing with him on my videos, and it's like, I get attacked, I get crit on, my cards rank up. I get attacked, I get crit on, my cards rank up. It's just such a fun unit, and just having AoE is also really fun. Other than that, there's no real unit to reroll for that I think you need. Like counter melee, people, of course, if you play Global, you've heard counter melee, you need to reroll for counter melee. But that's because, you know, in the beginning of the game with the story mode and stuff, you kind of need him for Global. But right now in JP, like, if you have this Meliodas, man, you have no worries at all. Except for chapters that you can't use Meliodas, then you just use Derriere. I think the perfectly rerolled Global account, JP account would be both Meliodas and Derriere. And that's enough, because then you can 100% rank up well on story. The only big issue that you'd have is PvP, because I personally got to Champions 1 on Global with like 74k CC, but on JP, I am Champions 1 on JP, and I struggle to find people with below 110k on ungeared, right? So you know, that's gonna be a very big issue of just PvP. But other than that, PvE content, because the units are so strong nowadays, you will be having a good time with it. I think that's pretty much it. It's kind of a PSA. I do recommend, if you plan on ever playing GP, reroll now. I don't think you need to play JP. It's kind of a meme that JP is a better version, but let's be real here, being able to read everything is so much better. And yeah, right now Global is messing up, but it's just like a small period, right? It's been like 3 weeks, almost a little over 3 weeks since Global came out. It's good. They're definitely trying to catch up to JP, and once they both catch up, everyone on JP are going to be like, man, I wish I was playing Global, but I was just playing Global so I could do this exact same thing, but I could read instead, you know? So yeah, that's it. If you do play JP, good luck, because the big thing that playing JP will make you feel is a struggle to grind, because it took me 2 months of grinding the game like 14 hours a day to catch up to JP players. So yeah, good luck.